Hey, what's up guys, TheCampingRusher here, day 2 of Creative 2.0, and there's some problems, there's a lot of excitement of course, we're going to focus mainly on that, and of course there's still Battle Royale updates and news happening, so stick around for the entire video, we're talking about it all. So, let's start with the big one, Chapter 1, OG Battle Royale, and the good news and the bad news. Good news is it's out, okay, there's the code for you. You can come back to this later or whatever it is, take a screenshot. There's the code if you want to try it out. It's live, okay? It went live early this morning, and this is Atlas OG, right? There's two of them. There's there's probably multiple, but the big ones, Atlas OG, which is Chapter 1 map with Chapter 4 graphics, and then Reboot Royale, which is not out yet, possibly tonight, Chapter 1 map with OG graphics, okay? Now, here's what happened, right? Because it was delayed, and if you go and play it right now, it's not actually as one-to-one Chapter 1 as we would like, as they would like, and here's what they said. They wanted to release a perfectly accurate one-to-one version of the island, but they ran into memory issues where they were at 130,000 out of 100,000 total memory, so over the limit. They had to scale back nearly a quarter of what they wanted to give us all, what we've been waiting for. Some of the things they had to cut out, iconic POIs such as the jail, delete foliage and grass, floor loot, supply drops, tone down on props and gameplay mechanics, and more. In version 1.1, which they're gonna push out soon, hopefully, they've added pumps. This was a mistake from deleting floor loot to optimize. Some other bugs are happening. Basically, this is a big beta, and it already leads us into the kind of the main issue here, because Reboot Royale actually said the same thing. They ran into memory issues just like Atlas did, and they've had to adjust things accordingly. Of course, this is day 2, so we're going to be a little bit critical, but in the grand scheme of things, yeah, I know Epic's looking at this, and I'm not like, this is such a massive update. These are complicated things, and yeah, there's so much good right now, but again, let's just talk about it. So, currently, of course, Unreal Engine, Unreal Editor Fortnite maps are supported on all platforms, right? And I think this is a big limiting piece, is the Nintendo Switch mobile devices. If you go over 100,000 memory, it's going to be unplayable, right? And already I think there's maps on the Switch that are getting like 15 frames per second. So what iTalk kind of brings up the good point here. The fact that Creative has not made the option to go over 100,000 memory is ridiculous. Make it so if an island goes over 100,000, then mobile and Switch users just can't access it. It sucks for Switch users and mobile users, but I think that's the best solution, right? Apparently VR chat has a system in place. There are worlds that have a lot more memory intake, and only PC users can experience them, right? Make it so even the most dedicated map creators, which again, those people are going to be rewarded with the incentive system, make it so those people can optimize 2 versions of their map, right? One with lower memory for mobile players, Nintendo Switch, and then they can just go all out for the PC users, the console users, etc. So that's a main issue happening right now. Again, not being too critical because I know Epic is going to improve. Let me know your thoughts on any of this down below. Let's talk about the good stuff though. You can still play OG Battle Royale. People are having fun with it. So that's one of the maps we recommend. FCHQ has compiled a list of some of the fun working Creative 2.0 maps that are already live. There's not a ton of them because people are still figuring everything out, but I got them on your screen. Pirate Adventure, Reclamation, the space inside are a few of them, right? Droopy Flops, that's like a Flappy Bird, and then Brim, Payload, Color Switch is one of the ones people are loving right now. These are just some of the more popular ones. Again, I'll continue to add and highlight some of the good ones as we go through the next couple weeks here. If you have found a Creative 2.0 map that you enjoy, leave it in the comments down below. Let's share the love around. So that's what's actually out. But we're going to take a look at what people are creating, what's being worked on, right? Someone has remade GTA Grove Street in Unreal Engine 5, and it looks so good, right? It's still hard to believe some of these shots we're going to see are actually from Fortnite. So, these are more things to look forward to and to show off some of the capabilities. Crisp Games he says that, today I'm going to start with a few basics of Unreal Editor. Also him, 4 a.m., 3 coffees later, he created the biggest terrain possible and just, reading all of the Unreal Editor docs, trying to take in as much info as possible. How phenomenal does that scene look, though, hey? Just a massive desert, massive dune, riding a dirt bike in the dunes, right? That's a thing people actually do. I've actually done it when I was a kid. It was unreal. And yeah, again, what an epic shot. A thread of some early looks, some we showed off yesterday, and I'm just gonna scroll through a couple of them, showing off capabilities, terrain, graphic changes, right? So some custom assets, of course, being brought in. There's a ton of stuff going on here, and I am a fan of all of it. It just gets me fired up. Of course, there was also some of the stuff we saw in the release yesterday from Epic themselves. We'd showing it off, but just might as well keep it in the background. Instead of my Battle Royale gameplay, right? That's old news, right? Let's keep this going and show off Creative 2.0 while it's the focus of attention. So while you're watching all that, taking it all in, they have restored the Support a Creator entry field in the item shop. That was a glitch. Support a Creator still exists. It's just the Support a Creator device in Creative no longer exists, right? It's all about playtime, player retention, and players returning, new players coming. Basically, the good maps are going to be rewarded, and I think that's such a good way to do it for the creator and the player, as I've said many times already. Player spending on the Epic Game Store. We've talked about some numbers, right? There's 70 million players monthly, 500 million players total, and the 40% of the playtime is already on Creative, so I bet Creative 2.0 will push that past Battle Royale, where Creative will be the new dominant force. But on the Epic Game Store specifically, spending reached 820 million in 2022. You can see some of the other numbers there. This, of course, matters. It's a little separate from Fortnite, but again, success for Epic Games is obviously good for Fortnite, as there's just more money to push into the game. They've said in that Unreal Engine, State of Unreal, that they are investing heavily into the future, and I mean, you need to make money to do that, right? So if you're interested, there's some of the numbers on your screen. Hey, Stanny, he got some bad news. Epic HQ denied the concept of Giga Chad Jones, not because of copyright, because the meme is associated with toxicity, apparently. This is Epic's reasoning. For example, like Andrew Tate. Basically, there was a chance that this concept, this spray, was gonna actually make its way into the game, but it was denied. So I thought it was worth an update. I don't know my thought on it. Just there's the news. You let me know down below. And then finally, 24.1 was actually, through all the hype yesterday, was actually added to the staging server. So we are going to be getting the update next week, which I'm a little surprised, very happy about. But big downtime update should be, again, Tuesday morning. Make sure you subscribe, turn your noties on. The hype continues this season. Thanks for watching. Take care. Talk soon. Touch that like button. Goodbye.